Okay, hey there, everybody. It's a Thursday night takeover, and I had a little oopsie. It's a takeover. I'm not really good at taking over somebody's stuff, but I can be. I can start. But yes, to everybody out there, hello. I hope I made it to the Facebook people. I truly, really do not. Just join us anyway. Please do. And to my worldwide family, I'm so sorry if this doesn't work out. But anyway, I have a special guest with me. I have a special guest with me today. Her name is Kiana Hughes. Some of you may remember she was with me before, a few times actually. So she decided to join me here today on the real. Oh wait, no, this is my show. Takeover, Voices of Courage, takeover of the Talking Real 1000. Hello, Kiana. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
All right. It could be a little better. I mean, it was a minute ago. But other than that, yeah, good. So what's been going on with you? Tell me something good.
What's been going on with me? Nothing
Yeah,
much. I just
nothing
came from
much.
a trip, so that was good. A little
Okay,
quick getaway. It was refreshing.
and nothing wrong with some work. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I can rock with. Okay. So what's going on with you besides the book, or 'cause you can go ahead and fill the listeners in on your book and what you do. I'm pretty sure they would like to know.
Um, I am a two-time business owner, and I have a book on Amazon called Self Motivation. So it's just a book about self motivation, self encouragement. Just like a pick me up. Sometimes that's what we
Oh,
need.
for sure, for sure. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me because if you weren't here right now, I don't know, I'd probably be me and Brandy. But yeah, I'm really concerned if I didn't send it over to it wouldn't connect. But okay, well today topic was basically about from the beginning of COVID or the pandemic or oops, should I even say it? I don't know if they used to trip for a minute, like people get shut down just for saying the word. But okay, since that shit happened, excuse my language, from then till
Yeah.
now, I don't know what's politically correct, what you can say or do anymore. It's getting that bad. But
Right.
but on a lighter note, we want to keep it like very positive because it's been so much negative. And I just kind of want to know what people from the beginning of the pandemic until now, like what has changed in people's lives, good or bad, but mostly for the better because this is positive that now is they're in a better place as far as any projects, getting to know, learn yourself, or getting some kind of self-realization or worldly realization, getting closer to God, all that stuff. So I mean, I've had things, I know you have, you might have more of a story or something to share, like it could be moments or things that happen between you and your kids, just so much to still be grateful for during this horrific time.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. So I guess I'll start. Well, me. Let's see. I would say I think believing in myself. When it comes to well, I always did like believe in myself because when I took off with the podcast, I was even when I before this happened and I was teaching, I was dedicated. I did it every single day for a whole year straight. I podcasted every single day, and still go to work. And all of my coworkers would be like, "You podcast? Well, where do you find the time?" Like kind of like it was weird or something. I'm like, it's weird to actually have something that. Yeah, I just didn't get it. Like how teachers didn't even get it. Like, isn't this? Would you understand me? I told you that I stand outside in front of this. Hey, I was hanging out with like doing something like like not really much. Like so at the club. I don't know. if I was thoughting last night, I don't know if that would have registered to them. But the fact that the people that were into it was the students. Like they would always ask me, like my little second and third graders, "Oh, Miss Brandy, what are you going to talk about tonight?" They would like really be into it. I actually had a student do. She had a show. Theirs was I can't remember, some courage. The youth, I think the future, yeah, future. I ain't gonna lie right now, I forgot the title of it, but her mom allowed her to be my little spokes, person for that when we put together. She was really excited. We did our one episode, but it didn't really take off because that's when everything started happening. So, but that was cool to see myself just try stuff that I probably would have never like tried before. Like thought like just ask, or just do it. But I would say that would be one of the things that I definitely changed me, and I watched myself grow. I just kept challenging myself more and more. When the pandemic happened, I didn't slow down. I didn't stop. I had more ideas, and they just kept coming, as they still do now. And you know, and I've reached out more. I've gotten to like really meet some really awesome people. That like reached back out and said, let's, even yesterday I had like another exciting moment, with someone that I, didn't plan for, that I just came across in one of the rooms I speaking, we were speaking about mental health and mental illness, the difference in the terminologies and how people cross the two. And, but, yeah. And then I don't know, it's just, these things just keep happening for me during such a time that it could go a whole nother way. For some people, they're depressed. Some people have lost their lives. Took them there. Just one of those situations where you have to have some empathy to understand that this wasn't good for a lot of people, even if they didn't catch anything or lose anybody. It still didn't mean that they weren't affected by it. I go with my
Right.
son. Had to see my son. I see him every day already. You know what I mean? But we like go to work, go to school, just
Right.
this and that. We're together, like, every single day, which is not a problem for me because I love having my son home, everything. But it was just like, I would love to ask him what he thinks, like, of me. Like, has he learned anything by being with me, like, I don't know. Or maybe it's the
Right.
norm for us. But yeah. I think I blossomed even more as a woman. I truly do. I'm learning to become more transparent. Just recently, I got a little life coach. Got to call them up, check in with them, and you know. But I would say my mom would be proud. My dad would be proud. I can honestly say that. I'm not perfect, but I know that they would be pleased with the well-rounded, good-hearted, in the right place, motivated young woman that I was always destined to be.
Yes.
So that's all I got for the moment. What about you?
Well, I think I did. I got closer with the kids and my husband and myself. I got I tapped into a lot of different things. Like I didn't stop either. Like I kept going. Like the grind didn't stop for me.
Right.
Doing my book and my other business, and then they were virtual, so spending that time with them and doing a little traveling, little fun activities and stuff. So we kept going.
Um, yeah. I know. Also, I want to say that I couldn't have picked anybody better to have went through this all with than uh Wise and Poppy J. Uh, I not just like met them and then like from like the very first time I like spoke to them, right? It was just been, I feel like it's been with them ever since. So like they couldn't get rid of me if they even like try. I was shocked that they thought that there possibly wasn't even an option. I was like, I already knew. I was like, this could be great. And they're like, yeah, we like you. We want you to. I was like, of course, I was gonna work out. Of course,
It's a good balance for y'all
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. And then to go through that, be trying to build something, something great, which we are at such a time, that's going on in this world. Y'all like shared that together on all different sides of the world. Like they became my family, so they were my constant. More than anybody, my son and then them. So if so, I'm trying to like be real cool and chill right now because I'm not trying to cry or anything like that. So I'm just like
Well,
playing
you
it
need
down, like,
that.
yeah, cool.
Well, I'm glad
Huh?
you had that. 'Cause we need somebody. I'm glad you had them because I mean, and then times like this, like you say, like sometimes you'll have nobody really to lean on. It's so much going on, so it's like to have somebody there to talk to. I think they
Yeah,
do good with you. Y'all are balanced.
yeah. We've learned each other. We're still learning each other. We've learned each other. We've had our moments. But I think we got through that initial part, kind of like us. What to say. You need to know what each personality is
Right.
like.
It's
So,
like family.
so
Y'all like family.
yeah.
You
hmm
have disagreements and you come back, talk it
Right,
out.
right, right. Yeah, I love the pieces. Yeah, the peoples. I'll be meeting. We'll talk about the time seeing them soon. But yeah, that truly that though right there, and then those two, and I know that cannot have been a mistake. That was all. I believe that was God's plan. I know not everybody has that within them, but I believe so because who else would have to rock with me that tight? You know what I mean? Like everything every single day. So that got me through, and to be creative, to use my creativity and have Wise and Jay believe in me enough to where they like, yeah, we all have our thing, and like they trust me to do what I need to do as far as creating this empire. You know,
That's good.
yeah. And
You
thank
do
you for joining us too.
right. You do awesome though. You're a good coach yourself. You coaching me through this
Well, thank
world.
you.
It's a whole nother
Thank you.
world.
It is. It really is. And I think it's about staying positive, staying true to yourself, and staying positive. True to yourself, and that's why I always like because people have all these things about do this and I mean to each his own. Everybody has their niche and just like how what they see to be a successful platform or whatever you want to call it, podcast, broadcast. I'm not silly. I'm not naive. I know there's people that'll come around and be in your life and say that they're your friends, and then probably say something really negative to someone else when on the flip side, and that comes with the territory. That right there, I would say to someone like that, like you're welcome. I gave you something to talk about, and that's what
Right.
I'm here to help. So yeah, but I will always stay true to myself, and I will grow as I'm. I don't have to compete because there's no competition because there's no me. I'm me, so I can't. Who would I be competing against? Because I can't compete against you because I'm not you. You're not me. You know what I mean? Just like with you, you have no competition but yourself. I'm my own
Right.
competition because I to grow and be better than the day I was before. So
Right.
all I have is to outdo me, and that's a job in itself. But no one else is I'm seeing as a competition because I'm not in your lane, you're not in my lane. That's why it's easy for me to congratulate at any given time. Anybody for what they got going. So
That's what I like about you. I was like, when I see you, I'm like, it's never been no competition. Like you, two different lanes,
yeah,
two different women, personalities, and we just mesh together in our own lane.
yep, most definitely. That's why sometimes I don't understand. I understand everybody's not a fit, but sometimes you got to ask yourself like why some people can't rock out. And a lot of times I don't know if it's that inferior. feeling like they're gonna outshine you, or you be the best you know what I mean, and that they can never emulate you, so it's not even a problem. Just make sure you show up and show out in a good way.
Right. You said a good
You
way.
know, right? Because
Right.
some people, they tell them that, they be like, take it somewhere else. But yeah. hmm So
They
what
be
was
like,
going on? What was that?
no, I said some people be like, I'm gonna show out for real.
Right? You can't tell anybody
Show
that. You be like, what I meant by that.
right.
You know? But yeah. I don't know. Each person. I mean, I accept a lot of people's personalities. I'm not even gonna lie. I like crazy people. Um, I do. I like crazy people. Like the aunties that used to curse, or anybody. I would like when I sit next to them, church stuff. I'd be like, oh my god, so funny, cursing in church. You know. Even though I'm not, but definitely because then you know that person is more like, they're not so,
Right.
more. I don't know. It's something about a crazy. I always end up with that person as a friend. They're like, how'd you know with that person? I was like, I think it's always
Um,
best to have a crazy person as a friend because you never know what's going to go down.
you're right.
you
Look, I
know,
might need some standby.
right? Can't bring them around all the time though and set that person off. Those are the ones that I usually get. Like, I don't know if I should call that. Might can't call that back. But yeah, for sure. So yeah, any anything changed like within any like friendship, relationships, any like personal something you like hold on to dearly that you learned about yourself that you didn't like before this, that it wasn't there, or but it grew even more possibly within you.
I think my drive grew more. It's like I'm always been shy, so it's I just came out my shell a little bit more, and then meeting you really get me out of my shell with talking. So this is kind of different because I'm always shy. So getting on
Yeah,
audio live is not really my thing, but I'm trying to come out of it. So this is really helping me right now is to
yeah,
come out of the shell and talk more and connect more with people.
yeah, and I can tell too because you just you know,
Yes,
and
look, I'm
I get
trying to
it.
come out.
I get it. I was once growing up very shy. Like I don't know about you, but like for me, it was to the point where you wanted to, like not be shy, but you just and you be like, oh, you know what I mean. And so as I got older, I think like 18, I was just like, I can't take this anymore. Like some people will never get it, and you carry some shyness even when you come out of it. Like some people will probably be like, you're still shy and you did all this. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really truly go away. You're just able to put yourself out there and get through things, but you'll initially always come from that shy place until you push yourself through. Man, I was shy of everything. Wearing bra, anything that was everything. When I started wearing a bra, I was like, oh my god, I can't wear this bra. Like just any and everything. I was just so embarrassed, so shy. Don't and I wouldn't dance at school dances. I wanted to. I saw everybody having fun. I just be like, I just wanted to get out there and
I know. I don't know what keeps you from doing it. That's how it was. Like,
I know,
I don't
right?
know.
That's a
I
good
guess I
question.
don't know if this is worried about people's opinion or that you're not gonna be good enough. I don't know what it
hmm
is that keep you from
Yeah, because you
really
adopted at a young age. It's like it makes you wonder why were you shy? I
right.
never asked that question. I never did.
I don't know because I was the only one shy out of four of us, so I don't know where I picked it up from. Like they wasn't shy, so I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah, maybe one of your parents probably. I don't know. My sister wasn't really. I think she was shy. She was like in the ROTC, soccer, track. I think you can do that and not be shy. I'm not sure, but mine was more just.
I mean, I think you can, but it's just probably
Mm,
it's probably limits to some people's shyness. Like
yeah, like some people like to be all out there, like
right,
in front and tension wise. I'm still not like that. Like I can do it
me,
more, but I can be behind the scenes and still say if it's my work or whatever it is. Say I wrote, I used to like do write plays and monologues and stuff, but I didn't need the spotlight. Like I was okay with being behind the scenes and being the creative genius. You know what I mean? So, and some people are just like, me, look at me. You know, and to each his own. But I still don't like a lot of attention on me, like truly like on me. Like, please don't focus. I'm just normal. Like everybody else, you
I
know?
know. That's the scary part about like being a speaker and stuff. Like everybody eyes on you. Like
Hmm.
that's why you got. They be like, you got to focus on something else. But I'm like, how? When people just staring at you, waiting to see what you gonna say next.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking about it. Or just sometimes, you know, it attracts certain people. If you're like a certain, you know, a person that, you know, your energy, it's something that if somebody is into tune to that and can understand it, you can feel it. You can sense, you know, an energy about somebody. And sometimes you get those negative ones that don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, it's positive. And just, what, you know, it makes you wonder, like, dude, you. Like, because I think I am a cup of fresh coffee, tea, water, everything, and sunshine in the morning. I truly think that.
So
Unless
you,
you know, you rub me the wrong way.
so you a
You
morning
know.
person too. I'm
Oh
a morning
yeah,
person.
I love it. I'm like, oh, morning, everyone. You know, as soon as I am able to get you know, that those eyes open and realize like, oh,
Right? Yeah.
but then I'm like,
Yes.
anything I want to do, I need to do. I love doing it in the morning, from work, for schools, anything. Take care of
Yes.
business in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah, I don't understand those evening people, or you could sleep. I'm like, you sleep that long, you just missed the whole day. Like the beautiful part.
It
You
is.
know, even when it's foggy or like dim, the sun hasn't all the way come up. It's just that freshness in the morning.
Yes.
Uh,
And some
yeah.
people work at night. Like I can't work at night. I got to work in the morning to get it over with, so I can have my day. I need to chill the rest of the day and just wind
Exactly.
down for the next day.
Yeah.
Get my
I
thoughts together.
yep. I don't understand that type of you know, it would confuse me because you like they'd be like, I gotta go home and sleep. It's my night, my morning. I'm like, I don't get it. So you can't do nothing because you gotta go to work later on. So you just gotta like just do nothing or sleep or just be bored. Boring. Hey there, wise. Let's see. See if I can get this. Oh, look, I did it. Yay for me.
Mhm.
But so, I don't know. Okay, so he is on us with the YouTubes. Say hello to Wise, Kiana. Say
Hey,
hello.
guys.
Okay. I'm so silly. I'm trying to make it work. It's Talking Real 1000. That is Puppy J. Hello. How you doing today? Real Wise TV. Oh my gosh, this is everything. Okay. Well, hello, everyone. Let me put them all. There we go. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. I did that once. I used to work at, I think it still was Kmart at the time. Actually, it's not that far from where I live now. It's Burlington. And I used to have to work in the afternoon, and I just couldn't get with it. I was just like, this don't even make any sense. People were like, come over here and you kick it. And I'm like, all right. And one time I regretted it. I had a little too much fun before I went to work. You
Right.
know, how to function the cash register. Forgot my password too because I was just staring at it like, never again. Yeah, never
You
again.
shouldn't be.
Never
Can't do nothing at
again.
night. I can't do nothing at night but go to bed.
Right? Because the day is gone. It is
And
out
right, like
there.
that work graveyard shift they go in like it's 8, 9 o'clock and then get off at 8 or 9 the next morning. Like you at work, everybody sleep. Like
Right. And then all you can do is like go to sleep. Like right now, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it at
no,
all. School, anything. When I was at school, I gotta go to school in the morning, or it
I
just
didn't
won't.
have
It's
evening
not gonna
classes
happen.
though. I hated it. 6 to 8. I hated evening classes.
Yeah.
Woo! It took a lot. I'm like, I feel like I was missing out on something.
You
You know,
was.
nothing going on, but I was missing out on something from 6 to 8. You said you was.
Yeah. Because 8, you like, what can I do about my life right now? Like everybody's already accomplished whatever was happening or was going to happen. I don't know. That's what makes sense in my head. But I mean, I get it. People work different times. It's just I think it's a better time, honestly, fit for certain people and their
Right,
personalities. It just don't always work
right.
out that way.
Right.
Because I hear a lot of people say, I need to switch from this time to that time. This doesn't work for me. Like for them in general, they just can't get with it at all.
Right. Some people not morning people though. They don't like to be getting up at 6, 7 o'clock and start their
Yeah.
day. They have to go to 3, 4, 5 o'clock. But then shoot, you sleep all day. Like you still ain't doing that.
Right. So like when you get the day off, like what do you, I don't know. I just,
Sleep.
right.
Sleep.
Yeah. I've dated
Sleep.
people like that. Yeah. You just
Me too.
sleep,
My husband like
you
he
know,
like
and then
he
the day
like
off is sleep.
yep, you sleep.
Yeah. How do you guys work around that? Like, has it always been like that for you, sir?
No, every now and then he'll get a job that he works the evening, but most of the time I did work the morning and he worked the evening as far as the kids, you know. So
Yeah.
like when I get home, I'm with the kids and then he go to work. You know, he with them and then he go to work.
Okay.
Um, it's to kind of offset our schedule.
Okay. Why says, yeah, he is. He said, I'm up at 2 a.m. Yeah. Yes, you are. Sometimes I am too. They probably be like, what are you doing up, Randy? Like, what else am I
My
supposed to
husband
do?
be y'all be up. My husband be up that time morning.
Yeah.
I be sleep.
Yeah. Cause see, like for me, like when I used to okay, so not the school, this last school, but like the one before that, the first 2 years I was working in the classroom. The very last year at that school, I did administrative right before we shut down. So I would be the first one. I would open the school, and I had to get up like 4 in the morning
Ooh.
and get my son ready too. And so had got programmed for that early morning stuff and get there, open up, get things going for the day. Like I had to do that stuff to keep school going, throughout the day. So I got used to that, and that was an everyday thing for me. I'm supposed to work every single day. I was supposed to. And then, moving over to this other school, the time changed for me. I didn't have to get up so early, but I mean, I got up early, and this was literally almost like the street from me to get there. So I was always doing something. You know what I mean? I always up in the morning at work until like evening. And he changed school, go get the boy. By the time that you get home, you gotta like do stuff. Just
Mm-hmm.
homework, dinner. I was always doing some like lesson plans like every single day, like get ready for the next day with my students. And so here we come with Miss CP, COVID pandemic, whatever, you know. And even when we used to go on breaks, because the longest break we get, I think was the Christmas or the spring breaks. A week is good for me. After a week, I was straight. You know what I mean? I go back to work. I couldn't give me any longer. I'll be bored and I'll feel like I wasn't accomplishing. I started to feel not productive at all. So when COVID happened, I was like, you know. So it was easy for me I didn't have to get up, you know what I mean, and really technically go be somewhere. I had all this time. And then with the stuff that was on my mind, you know, and then it was just like, that's fine, I gotta do nothing. If I really, so why sleep? You know, but I could just do that anytime. So it kind of messed the schedule. It was like a schedule that wasn't there anymore, and I have no structure anymore. I just immediately got used to it. No structure. I sleep when I want to,
Right.
and but I mean, yeah. So why sleep if I don't have to? I'll go sleep. It'll happen.
You said
It
yeah.
always, it always
I
does.
think,
Sometimes it be in places that I'll be like, one time it happened on camera. Not even lying.
so do you think it's gonna go back to normal, like with like the remote and virtual jobs? You got to go back to work. I think it's gonna be different. People gonna be different. I mean, some jobs still there, but some people been virtual so long, they probably like, I don't want to go back to the office
Yeah,
setting.
I know. I heard of a lot of people like that. Got used to that, doing the work at home if it could be done at home, and they're like, because this is last year. I didn't know till the other day. It sat with me when I left, because I go places, but I don't only go in places out of necessity, not just to go be like, let's go here and just hang, you know. And so I started to notice. I was like, and at that time too, I was going to go pay my rent, and then this was like this 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, hmm. I said, I wonder. I didn't realize if this. I don't know how to explain this, but it was kind of like, was I getting used? I was kind of a little scared that I was getting used to that norm of just like that's life now, and that's what versus like some people just itching to get back out there. You know what I mean? No matter what the happening in the world, like they didn't care. Gotta get what I was doing before. But for me, I was adapting to it, and that kind of worried me because I wasn't impressed with what I was just like, and my desire and everything to. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can't really explain it, but it resonated with me that I said to myself like, I didn't know this was going to be a thing. Like, hmm, because I don't want to get used to that. Like, staying home and not because before. I mean, technically, I worked, came home. You know what I mean? And then me and my son, I take him. We have certain days where we go out to, I always go to Seaport Village and stuff here in San Diego by the bay, by the water. I grew up doing that. My dad used to take us all the time when we were little to the bay. We go to the airport and like we'd watch planes, and then he'd take us to Seaport. So I grew up doing that. That's like where I go to meditate or to
Right.
think. That's just always been. And then I started taking my son there, so that was our thing. And so that's like one of the. They were even talking about like closing it down at one point. And I was really disturbed by that. And I was like, why would you do so? Because that's like a monument. That's like y'all just don't care. But I don't think
Right.
they are. But that's the place that I was just like, gosh, I just want to go. And I probably could have at some point during this, doing a mask, but I felt like I knew it wasn't going to be the same. I just didn't, you know. And then just this Saturday, I went to the beach. And I didn't go like, woo, jumping by the water. Actually, it was pretty late. I was just like, I need to just go out to the beach just for a little bit, just to go look at it, just to smell it. Just take me to the beach. I haven't been in
Right.
almost 2 years because we're like 6, 7 months into the second year. That was the first time I had been somewhere where I went to actually go to go just
Right.
chill, think, and talk and stuff. So
It
yeah.
was packed.
Hmm?
It was
You said
packed.
what's a pack? Yeah, it was weird because it was really late. Right? It wasn't really late. It was just like you could tell the people that were there, and it actually was on Juneteenth at that too. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Got my thoughts about that. But people, I was like, why are people popping firecrackers and stuff? Like, what is it because of Juneteenth? And then out there, all I was seeing was not black people, so you could tell it was at the end of the cause the sun was coming down. It was practically
uh,
mid like kind of night, but you could tell that it was because us coming in, they was coming out that the beach area, and it was the traffic was just like so backed up. I was like, if I didn't know this, I didn't think people was gonna be out here like this. I didn't plan for this, but did this another time because I didn't wasn't trying to go like be amongst people and stuff. So we just went to a whole nother opposite end because there's a whole other end to that beach where another people. That's where they're popping the fire. I still don't understand why they were doing that.
Me
Like,
either.
were they celebrating Juneteenth?
Yeah.
They weren't black.
Everybody been celebrating it for us.
Hmm?
It might have been celebrating it for us. Celebrating in addition to what we was doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
You tell me what they was doing, huh?
I don't know. I don't know. But
They
then
had
you
all
never
kinds
know.
of parades. Did they have parades there? All kind of parades
For
and
the teens, for Juneteenth,
hmm
I don't tell you the truth. I'm gonna say no, but I could be wrong because I don't know. I don't think they. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe they did. I didn't hear anything about it. I don't do the news, so I didn't know if people went so hard for it. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, America, world. Let me just tell you what I think and what I thought. Just be very transparent because I said I was gonna be more transparent. So I'm a life coach. I was like, we got it. That's my step and be comfortable within my truth. Okay, so I heard about Juneteenth. I was on PAPS. And then I got on there. I was like, oh, they passed the Juneteenth, so that's great. Thanks. I saw this man on there, and he was boom, 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 happy Juneteenth. I was just like,
Uh,
and I already said that morning. I was like, somebody say happy Juneteenth to me. I'm gonna be a little like, so happy about it. To me, I was like, they need to call it something else. Call it that was some messed up shit y'all did, tink, and carry on. You know. But see, it was all in where I'm coming from is not a place of like, how could I be malice or you know, mean spirited about it? It's more. It means more to me than that. It's about everything that comes with it. The message, you know, and the message from that side and the message from us as Black people. You know, you throw happy in front of something, and then it's okay. Let's go get some barbecue. You know, no, that's not. So let's say, wait a minute. What happened to just the last year of all that protesting and stuff and about our lives and stuff? You know, that stuff that we haven't addressed. It's kind of, I felt they was like, just here, give them a holiday. There you go, national holiday. Woo. Like, what progress does that mean? Like, it's not. It's kind of separate. It's not about how, you know, take looking at it as a thing for Black people. That's one of the story. But it's more about what is it saying? Like, what does it mean? What does it resonate? Like, does that make any change? How come you can get that, but you can't get anti-lynching bill, you know, or you know, signed for? You would think that you wouldn't even have to get something like that for such a heinous thing that just is inhumane, right? That
right.
just blows my mind right there. But what's up with that? And I'm not even going to tell you my thoughts on reparations because that's a whole another
That's all I
show,
was
you know.
hearing people say.
Yeah, but they could but it was something still too that was like. But I've been hearing that people are getting it somewhere, somehow, some way. I'm not going to be honest with you, sit here and just put all my energy into that because, you know, I don't want to miss what God has for me to do. You know what I mean? There's just so many things to caught up in because if you truly trust in Him and what He's got for you and He's going to do, He's going to take care of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't get distracted. Because some people think that you should follow, oh, she's not worried about that. She ain't. Whatever. You know what I mean? If you focused on that, then you're focused on the wrong thing yourself. You know,
Right.
I don't know. Nobody should be a follower. I'm not a follower. Just because I'm Black doesn't, or brown, tan, whatever you call it, melanin,
You said
doesn't
10.
mean that I gotta be on the same page. Like, yeah, we gotta, because we don't be on any other time. Can I get you to sign? Can you come see my? Okay, great. So listen, let's knock it off. I don't let people do that stuff. Or she's not, or we're not for the same cause they with. Then it's kind of like you're not with it, or you don't have. I heard so many people say it. They don't got Black Lives Matter on their profile, or if they don't got this, I'll be like, you got the right one today. Don't bring that over here because I'll lay it out fine for you, so you'll never have a problem when you come across me. We'll have a good understanding. You know, seriously, because I'm not playing that. I don't, you know, I don't do that bullying stuff. I really don't appreciate. I don't like it. I don't condone it. I really boils my skin when people be trying to try people like that. So I'm very, you know, don't ever make me feel like you trying to come for me. You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you where to put it. How to put it there. You know, as anybody should. You know, if I did it, somebody would put. But I don't do that to people. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell you or expect anything from you, but be you. You know. But yeah, that's Juneteenth thing. I just felt like we just always taking whatever they throw our way, and then we get distracted. Like there's like, oh, Harriet Tubman, let's put her on the 20, and I was just like, wait, no, what does that even mean? Like, what about our lives?
I think, but
No,
we have always celebrated in Arkansas. Like,
that's what I was hearing.
just said, I mean, made it past as a holiday, but they've
Hmm.
always
Yeah.
had performers come out. So I think they always really kind of celebrated in a happy way. Like,
Hmm.
so
But
I
at the
mean,
same time, too, though, why we just be settling for stuff like that? And what have we really been happy about?
I
Victim,
guess being free.
no,
You being free.
huh? Because it wasn't Juneteenth. It's a reminder. You know, I was listening to, hi, Carla, how you doing? Let's see, Where's my mouse? See, she got me all. Carla's got me all worked up. I'm all worked up. It's Carla. Well, Carla, hey honey. But I don't want to seem like I'm not bragging or anything like that. I'm really not. I'm just saying, hey, do some critical thinking.
It's
And
critical.
really think about this. Yeah, because
Well,
you go throw something.
we gonna. I don't know. It make us. I don't know. It make me upset if I really think. So I just be like,
Yeah,
I be
like
trying
not
to
thinking.
take the wins, and I don't know. I just don't think about it like other
Mhm.
people.
Now I think it's good to think because then you won't keep taking that people's stuff. You know what I mean? And you'll be like, I'm not buying. I'm not buying this. Yeah, I'll take it. Here, put that over there. Here. Now back to what? Since I got your attention. You know what I mean? But that's how I truly feel about it. It's not about taking anything away from Juneteenth. I know that with Black people, things you just appreciate that day. And I know it's not celebrating what happened to them. It's more of a remembrance of the struggle, what
Right,
happens, and you just
right,
instead of making it a terrible thing, it's kind of like somebody passing. So make it a terrible thing. You honor it and you say this was something. Instead of mourning
right,
over it and stuff. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I do get it. But I'm just coming from a whole nother part. Everybody got their part, and then that's probably
right.
my place, in it. So just let me be
Yes,
me. I'm gonna let y'all be you, and
mm,
just let's support one another and say, okay. That's how I feel about that right there. Like
right.
it comes at the oddest time. Like just if it doesn't, to me, if it's no logic and it doesn't make sense, it's faulty. It's not something ain't right.
But so, what's the difference from Independence Day?
You really want me? You
Every
really want?
day.
Huh? Well, I mean, from what I heard, that we wasn't even free when slavery wasn't even. Let's ask. No, don't ask. Slavery was still going on, wasn't it?
When Independence Day, I seen them talk about that too.
So I mean, hey, I don't know. People, but this to be like really like honest and honest here though, we could say there was a lot of misinformation and confusion. You know what I mean? So we'd have been lied to, didn't understand stuff. So it's kind of like and then people because we talk about that a lot too. Jay and us, Wise, and all of us about like how we get stuck in these like traditions and stuff, and we don't ever really think about it. We just so used to doing them and stuff,
Right,
and I can say that about me too. Like those things were just like traditions, but you never stop to try to see like why, what they were really about, because it was something passed down. Like that's how everybody's possibly like we're all living right now. Things are passed down to us, and we just rolled with it. We didn't stop and say, "Wait a minute, this still makes sense." You know,
yes.
you want to know my theory on Santa Claus? Look,
What you say?
Carla, you want to know?
Get your credit.
Hmm.
What you
But
say?
Santa.
That's not gonna get your credit. What you think
Santa.
about?
I think. All right. This is what I think. We're about to go here today, y'all.
She said, "Go
Think,
ahead."
think about it for a minute here, right? From another critical thinking. That's my thing, critical thinking. Because they took it out of school, like on purpose, for real. And y'all want to know some stuff. I'm very informational. I'm a nerd. Um, and nothing wrong with it. Sexy one, chill, by the way. But no, really, think about the weirdness behind it. You tell your kid about this guy that knows if you're naughty or you're nice, and you take him to go sit on his lap and tell him what you want. What some strange man that's gonna hop down your chimney and then there's fire if you even have a chimney. Like these subliminals, but put you in a weird man's lap and tell him that's weird to me. And then we lie. You lie to lie against you. Like, what's the purpose of that? You know that there's no Santa Claus. Some kids get messed up when people be like, I'm gonna tell them there's Santa Claus, mess them all up. Like the older sibling or something like that. And some
Right.
kids get
Mine.
traumatized by that. Like, what? And then mom be like, I can't believe you told them. It was like they told them they're adopted or something. But in the end, somewhere down the line, they realize when they realize that there is no, or the mom sit down, got to break it down to them, and then there's no logic. Well, I did it because waiting. What's the logic in it? There's no logic. It's that you set your child up, yeah, to bring them down, take something away from them. You know?
So your son never did Santa Claus.
No, I never told him about no Santa Claus. I bought this. Okay, I worked hard for it. This don't have to happen. Okay, and I know you've been out of your nice. You know, I know. No, why would I want him to think somebody else worked hard and get the credit? Then he gonna be like, Santa Claus. You know what I mean? No, and then why would I lie? And then my mom didn't do it either. Like, we knew our parents, like, was our thing was we'd have all these presents, and then like the night before, I don't know why they did this though, but it was still cool. We'd wake up, we'd go in the living room. They would open like for a good amount of time when I was living this one house we were living in when I started when I was younger. They would open up all the gifts and then like put them in an area where everybody run out and go to their area of like a toy store. Don't even have to worry about the paper. That was like a thing for a while, but there was no Santa Claus bringing nothing, and that was you know. I don't think we still entertained Santa, but we knew there was no Santa Claus. You know, we knew this. You know, so yeah, my mom didn't do it, and I didn't even the whole tooth fairy thing. We didn't even entertain that at all for a second. Yeah. He was like, you don't got to wonder where no tooth, no money is.
I think we did it because our parents did it. We did it. We do the tooth fairy. We did Santa Claus. We did it.
Yeah, it's very kind of creepy a little bit. Come get your. You know, I asked it's creepy. I asked one of my students. I said, "Oh, she like I lost a tooth from me." I said, "So how much you get for it?" $20. I was like, hey, let me borrow. You know, hold some of them teeth when you get them. So I give it 20s. What you probably got? What 25 cents, 50, what $1?
Right.
I did it a few times with my son. A few.
I think we try to keep their imagination going.
Yeah.
Something like
yeah.
The tooth thing I did. I guess.
Yeah, I did that with the tooth. We did the Easter bunny, like we went to look for the Easter egg and stuff. But yeah. I didn't believe Easter bunny kind of creepy. The whole thing behind, like, what does that have to do? Yeah, I don't know. There's stories behind a lot of these, like, you know, fairy tales and like nursery rhymes and stuff. Like I saw so many of the nursery rhymes of the Jack and Jill, all that stuff we used to sing. There's so many morbid stories from back in the day that it really meant.
We didn't want to be so serious growing up, like.
Yeah, but somebody, somebody tweaked it. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty and all that stuff. I was like, well, dang. I still didn't want to know as an adult. I was like, you could have just left it the way it was. Okay, I had a great time. I just left my rhymes, but yeah.
I think it's different. I think more people are coming out and telling their kids the truth now. It's not like how I was growing up. So some people are more outright and upfront.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's not.
Yeah. Yes. I guess, you know, there's a fine line to what you want to you know what I mean? You don't want to like freak them out, like scare them or anything. You just want them to be aware, and you don't want to like completely just lie to them. But you don't want them worried about certain. I said, this is not something for you to worry about. This is I take care of this. You be a kid, you know, just do the stuff that I need you to do, and let me worry about that stuff or deal with that. You don't got to worry about nothing, because I want him to be a kid. You know, that's why it's important to me to do what I need to do to show him that when you work hard for something, or when you want something, you can achieve it. You know, no matter what, there is no obstacles, but the ones you put there. This is not an obstacle. You know what I mean? So you want it, you can have it. Just don't create no obstacles.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. What do you think, Shannon? You think we had a great show?
Yes.
You think
You're
so?
reacting to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was talking to somebody on there. Yeah, I think we had a good,
Okay, okay.
interesting topics.
Yeah, yeah. What do you people out there think? Room. Good show. Of course it is. Of course. You know, I did this for the team because the Real Wise team because Poppy J is working his tail off, putting it in, getting it in, taking care of the radio station like he really is doing that. It's not easy, I can tell. So that's what we do. Like I'm here for if we got to back somebody up on something, and I'm very proud of both of them. You know what I mean? Like they really put their all into this, and that's what a team does is they hold each other down, and yeah. So yeah, so that's what's going on. He's working, doing what it do to make things happen, and yeah, family team, you support one another.
Right?
Yeah, I just didn't want to screw anything up. Yeah.
Never. You look. You're so good at this. You ain't gonna screw it up.
Thank you. That's so kind, so nice. And you
You said
too.
so kind.
Right? You are more comfortable. See, I could tell. Like this is for you. You got this.
You said this is for you. Okay, if you
Hmm.
say so. If you say so, I'm believe it.
Yes, do. That's believe it. Own it. Let's see. Carla has here. Carla said, yes. I did all of that with my two sons. I guess I did it because it was passed off from my parents. And I enjoyed my childhood. Now my son has a son. I guess I should read out loud so people could hear it, huh? Yes, I did all of that with my two sons. I guess I did it because it was passed down from my parents, and I did enjoy my childhood. Now my son has a son, and he will tell the truth from day one. All right. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, it does get passed down. Yeah, and that's what a lot of things that we hold on to. Like I could say I've changed a lot of things that I before because I was big on Christmas because my birthday is the day after.
Right.
So every day, big Christmas, and then boom, like my dad would make the birthday like he every year. I had a themed birthday cake from the same in the bakery is still there, in the same spot, and I would have a Christmas cake every year. It would have like reindeers in the house and just like the whole like Christmas setting on there, And so that was like my thing, and it take me out for my so that was always something. So then I got older and reality kicked in, and it
She
wasn't
said,
as
bro.
great anymore. And people be like, "Yeah, your birthday," but no. Um, but yeah, so just like more towards 2020 when I really start focusing in on what was I celebrated or start doing history stuff like that. Not trying to really like and take away your happiness, but sometimes you gotta your happiness might be clouding your judgment sometimes. You just gotta let go and find some other happiness.
Other happiness.
We
Well, that's
can't
my
be
favorite time of
now.
year. That's my
Yeah, I know
favorite
it
time
does
of
feel
year.
so. Yeah,
I'd be happy.
I know. Then you got
Yeah.
the kids and everything like that. So just like it's and you're a morning person. That's the best Christmas ever. Like it's the most
Yes.
wonderful time.
Right. I just like it.
Get
I
up in the
like the
morning.
Christmas atmosphere and the Christmas
Yeah,
caroling, the music, the hot chocolate. I just like that time of year, that month. So I mean, it's not
yeah,
just about Christmas. It's just I guess that time of year, winter time, and all that too.
yeah,
So it's kind of play a
yeah.
part. Get your pajamas on and hot chocolate in the fireplace. Like I just like that time of year, I guess.
Carla said, I agree. I admit, I like it too. I like it too. We tried something different this time. We tried not to really do it, say it like focus on Christmas. I still did. I gave them some guests, but we didn't like Christmas it out. We just tried to turn it into something else, being
Right,
more
right.
grateful for things, still enjoying the spirit thing, starting our own type of, and I like that my son is maturing. He adapts to it. You can't tell every kid that, and they'd be like, what? You're ending Christmas?
Especially
He was
mine.
like, okay, I understand. Yeah, he takes it well. I did it with Halloween. Got that shot there. Boop. Bye.
That's
Took the
my
lucky
favorite.
champ.
That's my favorite too. I love Halloween.
Hmm.
I
I
love
had to
going
kick it out. I had
You
to pick
did?
Halloween. Yes, sure enough, it's so. Got,
I think it's
yeah.
a age out. It's not as serious, but I love Halloween and Christmas.
What are
To
you talking
me,
about the age out? Look at you.
it's gonna age out.
Mm,
But I got a lot of kids, so I had to keep
yeah.
going. I had to have something. So them
He wasn't
holidays,
with it. Yeah. He wasn't
they
with it
were
at first because he just wanted to dress up and get candy.
this, this it. Dress up and get
Yeah.
candy. You know
I
they
said, I'll just buy you some candy.
no, it ain't the same. It's not the
Yeah,
same.
because people crazy and they put things in candy. Like, it just seemed like it got more dangerous and more like,
Yeah,
mm,
you just like my sisters. I think I'm the
mm,
only sister out those three that does Halloween. They don't do Halloween. I do. We
yeah.
go to the mall, or sometimes we'll go to a church event. But
Uh,
they don't call it Halloween when you go to the church. It's
Trunk
I
or treat or
forgot.
something. 'Cause I
Festival,
know they call
fall
it trunk or
festival,
treat. Yeah.
something. Yeah, so it's not really
Yeah.
just they don't make it sound scary like I guess Halloween. But my kids like dressing up and going to get candy from the mall or whatever.
Yeah, I can dig that part. I just didn't
Yeah,
like
I
getting
don't
around
be
the
trying to
neighborhood
be
no
cute.
more.
No, can't go to no neighborhoods like that no more.
Yeah. Going to
We
people's
used
houses. You just don't know. You got to check the candy. People do some crazy
I
stuff.
don't know. I used to check the candy. My mama didn't do Halloween though. She just bought us candy. So I think this something that me and my husband started because he didn't go either. So
Yeah. Yeah. I remember this one neighborhood we used to go to, they would give away money. Go for not. I go
Monday,
to the best neighborhood. Yeah,
I
I
would
was
love to
legal.
go
I would go
there.
to the best neighborhoods. Yeah. I would just go anywhere. So, but then I just,
I want
I
some
don't know. I
money
let
too.
it go.
I'd rather get money.
I want some money too.
So use it. Look, give us something we can use. Drop some money in this bucket.
Right? I know Carla down, huh? We're going to get some money for Halloween. That's a dope Halloween right there. Let's go get some
Right?
money. Like trick or treat. Yeah,
That's the best.
most definitely. But I guess shoot. Unless, Carla, if you want to you got anything you want to share, and definitely I'm gonna make sure I keep in touch. If you ever want to, come up or anything, you're more than welcome. I think we're going to get ready to close down soon because little do y'all know, there's this one lady I got to do a show with, her and her husband for the radio. I hope she's ready.
I said, oh, she ready. You got to be working.
Right, right. We got
I'll
work
be
to
like
do.
you in a minute. I'll be
Yep,
like Superwoman back to back.
yep. Okay, because after this, then I got to feed the child first. That is always important. Feed your children.
Right?
They walk back and forth looking at like,
Mom, you still at work? Mom, you still working? Yes, I'm working.
I'm like, he
Give me
just
1
doesn't
minute.
understand. Okay, I'm doing this. I feel like nobody understands it. Like,
Look, his mama be tuned in. Like you be all in. You be seeing him looking. Be
the
okay.
deal.
That's how they
I,
do. You be looking like, okay, I see
right?
you.
I'm hoping he's catch some jewels, some gems or something from it and just hear me say, the conversations I have, some at
He
least
is.
some of that.
He listen to his mama. He gonna be like, my mama #1 broadcast podcast. No,
Right? He probably do that when I'm not around, but if he see, he'd be like, yeah, you're all right, I guess. Like, whatever. I'm
his
crazy.
mama gonna take over the
I
industry.
don't know about that, but I'm gonna lay my mark down, do what I do. So as everybody else will, we all get this together. Take over the world. Possibly,
Right.
who knows? But yeah, I do appreciate you always supporting you know, and I'm excited for you and your husband's Mark on the Real Wise the radio show we have. This is our
Yes,
our
yes.
married. We got a married couple on there, y'all. About to lay some married stuff down for us.
We're gonna
I
try
can't wait.
anyway. Try.
No, you guys are gonna be great. You guys are a hoot. You guys make me laugh. As Carla said, I will stay tuned. Good evening, everyone. I enjoyed the show and I'll keep watching. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Carla.
Yeah, you guys are going to do good. So I'm excited to have you guys on there. It's a good unit there, to have, like, we have, a positive, black couple that you can look to and have a really good, you know,
Right. We
really
need
a
some.
work, right. So that's what excites me about you guys, is that you're the real deal, and you guys work together, and it works. Your stuff works for you and supportive of you, your journey, and that's like,
Yes. I thank you for this platform too for us. It's gonna be good.
yes, it is. But I'm excited, but I'm not gonna cry.
You sound like,
I could, but I just the
mhm.
things on my mind.
These are Miss Brandy ideas. Like you keep them going.
Right? This actually got me pumped up for another show I want to do. Jay, if you ever need me to do this again, just let me know. Even though I got like my own YouTube, but it's different from somebody else's. But for some other stuff, I
Right.
got some stuff we can talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna have Carla come over here too. But
Yes.
yes, yes. So, unless you anything you want to say to the listeners? Matter of fact, can you tell them, the audience, where they can find you? And I'll make sure. I know I already have you on my page and all that stuff, but I'll update you on here too, so they can find your book in your the store.
Store. Oh, I'm Arm Candy Collections on Facebook and Instagram, and my ebook Self Motivation is on Amazon.com.
Yes, yes, yes. And she'll be having a great website soon and all of that. And then you'll
Right.
be on here too on the radio, because since you guys are on there, so you're gonna be okay. You're gonna do great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, guys, if you have nothing to say or whatever that may be, we're gonna roll out here. But I will end it on saying that, to each and every individual out there, no matter what race, color, creed, gender, we're all human beings. And this is like a really odd time right now. But I think that we all play a part in this together, because we're on this earth together. No matter how much we try to fall into that separation thing, some things you just can't get away from each other with. Because if we were really together, why we always find ourselves battling each other? So a no-brainer shows that we affect one another. So wouldn't you think it'd be better to just do it together? I don't really care when people say, "Oh, that'll never work." I don't know. Usually, if you're negative, you'll get negative results. So you know what I mean. So for me, I know my purpose, and it's to keep pandering to the destruction. We should be tired by now of all of this violence, and this worldly stuff is always bad before it's good. Like, aren't you tired? I'm tired. So why not? Why not? But to blessings to everybody, and you're all in my prayers, and that things get better, even if it doesn't. But that things get better, and
Right.
have a good night, and just try to have some empathy, kindness, care. But empathy goes a long way. Just
Right.
put yourself in other people's shoes. Just entertain that. So I'm not gonna give you the same outro Poppy does, because I don't know how. I'll figure it out next time. I'll try to do better. All right, thank you. This is Brandy J. Voices of Courage. Thursday night takeover, talking Real 1000, Real Wise Radio, and Real Wise Productions. Peace.